Alright guys, I'm taking a look at a very small set of wireless headphones or earbuds. Now the charging case they come in is basically the size of 2 AA batteries. It's just a little taller than 2 AA batteries, but it's about the same width, so that gives you some idea of the size. It's actually relatively small, and it has a little charging port here on the bottom. And it's type C in case you're curious. Comes with a nice like soft rubber flat charging cable. Sort of a little QC quality control tag. Comes with a little, almost like a business card, and it just has like a QR code on it. So I guess if you wanted to find out more, need support or something, that might be what that's for. I'm not really scanning the code for anything. And then in addition, you have this really nice looking user manual with details and everything. You got some additional tips. So you have 3 different sizes: small, medium, large. So 2 additional besides the one that's installed. And I really thought the box was actually really well done presentation wise. So this is what the box looks like. You can see the little picture of the earbuds here and here, and the JEET, I guess is how it's pronounced, name. It's a really nice sturdy box. So this make a really good gift. And then when you open it up, the buds themselves are sitting down in here. They have a little pull tab that lifts it up, which is nice. All black, has Air Plus, so that's cool. And then you have this little box area. You pull this out, there's a little recessed area for your charging cable, and inside of here is where you find the little tips. So I was really impressed with just the unpackaging, unboxing experience, because it's a little bit more of a premium experience than you get with some earbuds. They're just in a little plastic case or a little cardboard box or something, really basic. So turn this around so you can see there's minimal branding. It's not in your face or anything. You have sort of this angular top, which kind of matches the actual earbuds we'll take a look at in a second, and a little flip top lid. Of course, the charging port, as I said, on the bottom. So overall pretty small. Now with this, you're going to spend, I think it's like 3 hours charging, and you can get a ton of charges off of this, I imagine. I kind of have a tendency to, I don't know, with batteries, I really freak out about it, but I like to keep them charged probably sometimes more than is necessary, so I'll keep things plugged in. Not all the time, because that's definitely a way to not treat your batteries well, but a little more than maybe is needed. So they say that they're rated for 10 hours of use, 35 hours with the case, and only about 3 hours to charge the case. I believe it is 1 hour to charge the earbuds. So all of that's pretty good. I think they have a rapid charge where they say 15 minutes will give you 3 hours. So pretty impressive as a whole. It's not very heavy, but it has this nice matte finish, so you're not going to have a huge amount of fingerprints. It's not super heavy though, so it's not going to weigh your pockets down. This automatically pairs, so when you open this up, it should go into pairing mode. And if you've already paired it once before, it's going to automatically pair to your phone anyway. The case itself, you can see a little charging inside. You may be able to see the little green indicator right there when it's open. Also, you can see the contact points there. And hopefully, maybe you can see that's got that angular, as it kind of matches the angular design on the top here. So I'm not going to put these in my ears right this minute because I want to be able to speak to you. The reason for that is I think these are very isolating, like noise cancellation. Isolation is what they talk about, and for me, when I put these in my ears, I can hear my own voice echo back. So it's a little bit annoying for me. They actually fit so well in my ears that they actually do that, and that becomes bothersome to me. Some people may not be bothered by that, but overall they stay in my ears pretty well, and they're pretty comfortable. I imagine you could work out with these. I mean, you're not going to go, sweating and everything's not going to be a problem. Even a light rain probably won't be a problem. Obviously, you're not going to swim with them. They are IPX5 waterproof, I believe is their rating. Bluetooth 5, clear audio. Overall, they sound really good. They get fairly loud. The audio is very clear. The microphones pick up really well. And what is unique about these, as far as like, I've seen a lot of different earbuds, and very few that I've taken a look at offer touch controls on the earbuds. That's becoming more and more common. These offer touch controls. But even more unique is these at a lower price point offer what a lot of the more expensive earbuds offer, and that is an app. So you can customize the actual controls as far as the touch controls go. So that's pretty impressive. I think I got the right one in the right ear there. So yeah, you can see it's actually minimal, but again, I get that echo in my head I don't really care for. So these are something that I personally would wear all the time. I would probably take them out if I'm having a conversation, but I mean, they're not falling out, you know, they're very comfortable and they stay fit, you know, they fit really well, so they stay put. But overall, I can't really complain about these. Again, the only thing that I will say is your mileage is going to vary on the touch controls. Now, I found that it's not painful, it's not even uncomfortable, but it's a little abnormal, the amount of pressure required for them to register very consistently. Now, they do register, for the most part, all the time with a pretty definitive, you know, amount of pressure, input, touch. You've really got to kind of, you know, get in there. So you're pushing them into your head. It's not, like I said, not super uncomfortable, but not the light touch that you would expect. If you light touch these, you may not be able to have them register all the time. That may be a problem. And I did read some other reviews where people were having maybe a 50-50 type, you know, as far as registering. I would say my results were far better than that. I don't know, 60-70% at least, at the very least, but more times than not it was somewhere well above, I'm sure 80%, because it was very consistent. So yeah, overall they sound good, though there's not going to be a lot that should be expected from any earbud of this size unless you're really paying for some of the higher premium earbuds. You can kind of get some better sound, but these actually sound pretty good. I thought not a huge amount of bass, but what I really think would probably be the ideal thing to share with you is the app. So let me see. All right, so as you can see on the top, you've got the little menu on the right here. If you tap on that, that's where you can check to see if your app is fully upgraded. It is to the latest version. You also have your privacy policy. If we go back, you have instruction, and that's going to be like a help file. Now, I don't have very good connectivity, so we can't really look at that too much. At the bottom, you can see add new earbuds, but we're not going to do that right now, obviously, because as you can see, we already have a set of earbuds here. If we tap on the earbud icon, you can see it linking to the earbuds. We can now view the battery status for each one, left and right, very clearly, which is really nice. And if we scroll, we can now look at what I think is the coolest part. You can actually go through and customize things. You can obviously use the user manual at the bottom. You can rename these to whatever you like in case you want to personalize. Firmware upgrade, which is something obviously you want to do to get the most beneficial functionality out of the actual earbuds. Musical styles is basically just going to be basically a default EQ with these selections available. I'm just going with the live option myself. And then you have double tap intensity in case you want to change, you know, how that's going to work. You can see here, light, lighter, but that's going to help you with not getting a very common and frequent press to the earbuds accidentally. So that's going to be nice.
Now, you may have seen that it flipped back on its own there. I didn't touch anything. I do notice the app. I don't know if it's something they're going to fix with an upgrade, or if that's a flaw or what it is, but it does flip between screens a little bit like that, and it's just a little bit weird. And see, now it says confirm whether they're connected. So I think what happens is maybe they go to sleep, or maybe the app has an issue. I don't know, but it does that where it flips back and forth. So there's probably some things they could do to improve it. Now, left earbud is voice assistant, right earbud is play pause. If you tap on it, you have options: last, next, voice assistant. So you actually have the option to change and modify the inputs that are available as far as the touch controls. Very, very cool. Not something you commonly see with all earbuds. So hopefully that gives you a real quick idea of what to expect with the interface. There's not a whole lot to it, but what is there is better than nothing compared to a lot of the earbuds. Okay? That's it. Thanks.
Check out the link below. Yeah, thanks for watching.